Sabo. I never met my real parents. I was given to the Jedi before I could walk. Master Takai became the closest thing I had to a mother. I never knew my father, but if I had, I hope he would have been like Sabo. After what happened on Castellon, I went into hiding on Dantooine. I was starving and thirsty. Seeing an old farmhouse in the middle of nowhere, I snuck over and started eating from the animal trough. Next thing I knew, I had a slug thrower pointed at my head. As soon as Sabo realized I was just a desperate man and not some poacher, he invited me in and gave me the first decent meal I'd had in years. Sabo was old, but boy was he sharp. He knew immediately that I was a Jedi. Rather than turn me over, he took pity on me. He offered me food and housing in exchange for helping him on his farm. I figured I would only be there a week. Then a week turned into a month to a year to 8 years. In all that time, Sabo helped me to put aside my life as a Jedi and try to live in peace and quiet as a farmer. It was tough work, but it was rewarding and straightforward. For the first time in a while, life seemed good. But nothing good ever lasts. Once I learned Liara was force sensitive, I knew I had to train her. Sabo pushed back on this, telling me to let go of my past. That wasn't an option when the Empire showed up. As old as he was, Sabo pulled his weight in fighting the Empire off Dantooine. Once I defeated the Inquisitor, I knew it was time to leave. What did Sabo do? He gave me his ship, the Nebulous, and asked nothing in return. I took Liara and parted with Sabo, forever grateful for everything he'd given me. I returned to Dantooine years later with Liara, only to find out that Sabo had passed away in his sleep the previous spring. His farmland is now a large garden, and his final resting place. Even if I couldn't see him before he died, it was nice to visit the spot and say a final farewell. In times of war and darkness, the galaxy needs more people like Sabo.